let's go on. It's a really interesting interview. I would have a lot of questions. I just tell you that it's funny. I posted the picture of the interview on our community, on Telegram, and there is one of the members that just answered that you are the third love of his life after his wife and his son. So we are really excited to have you here.
Nice. That's really kind of them to say.
Yeah. Well, okay, let's go on. Protocol of not intervention but of prevention. If we can say prevention or reduction of injury risk, do you think there is maybe a discipline specific protocol and not a general, but do you think reduction injury risk it's something is specific to an athlete, or we can consider specific to a discipline or in general sports? So how do you approach to injury risk and program of prevention?
Yeah, I think, to be honest, a good strengthening and conditioning program is preventative. It's injury preventative of all types of injuries, not just ACL, but soft tissue injuries, non-contact soft tissue injuries, quad strains, hamstring strains, calf strains, tendinopathies. Like a really good strength and conditioning program will reduce the risk of a mountain of injuries, but importantly, and this is probably where we often forget, it actually will improve performance outcome measures. So, I guess the terminology about ACL injury prevention programs or risk reduction programs, or, like I like to call them performance enhancing programs, because they are, even in someone that hasn't had an ACL injury before, if we give them these programs like the 11 plus, or the PEP or the Santa Monica program, or the Harmony, there's so many programs out there. If we give our young athletes or our older athletes these programs, they will not only reduce their injury risk of having an injury, an ACL being probably the most important injury we're trying to reduce, but they'll also improve outcome measures such as performance outcome measures such as speed, 10-meter sprint time, 20-meter sprint time, vertical jump, agility tests, balance tests, all these things that will help you improve your performance in your given sport will be helped by doing these programs regularly. Now, a question I got asked about this a while ago is, should we start? Hopefully this answers your question a little bit, but in terms of selecting who we give these programs to, the answer really is to everyone. We can't identify risk very, very well of someone who will sustain an ACL injury into the future. So we should be giving everyone these preventative programs or these strength and conditioning programs or the 11 plus or whatever you want to call them.